No.
Randy Brown has hit 7 of 8. 83-81, the Chicago Bulls lead the SuperSonics. 3:12 left in the fourth quarter of play. One of the Sonics assistant coaches, Terry Stotts, turns 40 today. And here's a look back in time. 1962. Look at that. Even then he was aging. He's got a crease across the forehead. But Terry Stotts turns 40 today, and we want to congratulate him on a fine job of coaching with the SuperSonics and turning 40. I asked him, "You feel 40?" "Now I feel about 33," he said before the game. But he'll age after this game.
Yeah, this will do it to you.
Bulls by 2 with 3:12 left in the contest. And Detlef Schrempf now will get the second of 2 free throws.
Terry Stotts beat me in a game of one-on-one in Minneapolis about 3 years ago. And he keeps asking for a rematch, but I told him I'll wait till he gets about 40, 41 years old until he let those hips degenerate a little more. And then I'm going to wax his ass.
Schrempf hits the second one. And the Bulls lead is won at 83-82. 3 minutes left in the game. Brown drips across midcourt. Beats to Kukoc out around three-point range. Tony looking to go cross court, does to Michael. Beyond the three-point ring, covered by the Hawks. 10 of the shot clock to Kukoc. One-on-one on Perkins. Tony, one dribble, lean in, jumper good. You cannot put Perkins out on Kukoc, given what he has done so far, which is score 30 points on you.
I mean, I think I could take Sam. He's trying to guard hot Tony Kukoc.
Scored 19 in the second half. Here's Gary. Drop step whirl to the hole. Detlef, the two-headed finish, missed it. Robin drops the rebound. Dives for it, trying to keep it alive. Hawk dives. Jordan dives. Ball comes free to Longley. Up in the front court to Kukoc. Back to Michael. Plants and hits. A 15-footer. And the Bulls lead it by 5. 87-82 with 2:20 left in the game.
That was good hustle, but the bounce of the ball goes the way of the Bulls, and now Jordan's starting to pick up his offense.
Jordan with 23. 5-point Chicago lead with 2 minutes left. Trying to get open in low is Baker. He'll get it right block. Finn across the middle, pushed by Longley. Follow-away jumper by Finn is good.
That's his most effective weapon against Luke Longley. A couple of dribbles toward the middle and then just frame.
Bulls by 3 with 1:54 left. Kukoc picked up in backcourt now by Payton. That puts Perkins on Longley, who picks up the ball, and now will hand to Jordan front court left. Jordan picked up on a jump switch by Perkins and Hawkins, handling outside. Jordan dribbles to the top, skips to the dribble. He one-arms Hawkins, trying to break by him. The two tie up, and a foul is called. It will be on the Hawks.
Mercy complaining to Joey Crawford. I talked about Michael Jordan just delivering some punishment. He's actually got Hawkins' arm, is holding his arm, is hooking his arm, but gets the foul call.
Sonics out a foul to give there. It's the first under the 2-minute mark with 1:39 left in the game. The Bulls lead is at 3. Chicago will bring it inbound. Longley will take it. Left-hand side of the lane, back to the basket. Outside of the point to Brown, cross-court to Kukoc, right side to Michael Jordan. Jordan is double team. Longley comes to the ball, gets it at the high post, hands to Michael. Airborne with a jumper. Banked it in. Michael banked it in, and it might have been deflected by the Hawks. At any rate, the Bulls lead is at 5 with 1:20 left in the game. Baker comes across midcourt. Finn is it low to Baker. Finn looking to the middle, turns to the middle, spins back, lost it off the hand, off the hip. Ball loose, Finn's after it, got it with 9.
Out.
From behind, he'll throw it to Payton for 3 with 6. He got it! It's a three-pointer for the club, and the Sonics have pulled back to within 2 with 1 minute left in the game.
You need to stop the stops right now against Michael Jordan.
Michael one-on-one on Hersey Hawkins. Crossover into the lane to the glass. A foul outside. It's on the Hawk, and it sends Jordan to the line for what will be 2 shots.
I thought Hawk defended Michael pretty effectively. Mike goes to his left, and a little bump, just the slightest little contact on the outside gets the foul against Hersey Hawkins. That's the new rule when a man is facing the bucket, a wide dribble. You cannot touch it with your hands at all, Hawk. And the strictest rule of that rule, strictest letter of that rule, you'll touch it.
89-87, the Bulls by 2, 52 seconds left in the game. Michael at the line, the free throw up and in, and Jordan has come up with 26 points. He has scored 9 of them here in the quarter. And the Bulls winning here tonight in Seattle with that Scottie Pippen looking to win their 3rd straight road game. They lead by 3. Michael's second up and rimming off. Rebound the glove. He calls a timeout. 52 seconds left. Bulls by 3, 90-57. And we'll return in a moment on the Sonic Broadcasting Network. Chicago's lead is 3 at 90-87 with 52 seconds remaining in the game. Now time for our budget rent-a-car game summary. Get out of the ordinary. The Bulls shooting 47% tonight. The Sonics 47. Three-point shooting. Chicago 6 for 11. The Sonics 8 for 14. But remember, Seattle in the first half was 6 for 8. They're 2 for 6 here in the half. Tony Kukoc has gone wild with 30 points. And he has scored 19 of those here in the second half. All right, a three-point Chicago lead, but Sonic basketball with 52 seconds remaining. Dennis will bring the ball in front court, inbounds to Gary Payton. Payton one-on-one on Randy Brown. Skips it off to Devin Shrimp. Stands his drive to three-point ring. One-on-one on Rodman. Angles to the middle. Backs it. Brown comes from the weak side. Knocks Shrimp down, and a foul call on Randy Brown. So Devin will shoot 2 here now with 40 seconds remaining. And the Bulls leading by 3 at 90-87.
That was an interesting bit of offense that time as Sonics gave it the deadlift about 18 feet away from the bucket on the left wing and just clear out and tell him just to take Dennis Rodman. Rodman's a pretty good defensive player. Randy Brown, I think, kind of bailed out deadlift on that play.
Shrimp with 2. First one up. Nailed it. Seattle is within 2. 90-88. McElvain now will step in for Sam Perkins.
Some cup coverage. Got to have somebody to cover the cup. Somebody to block some shots, and the Bulls have just waltzed in for layups and second shot attempt. At least McElvain will go after the block or make you alter your shot.
Gatliff can get the Sonics to within 1, and he does. He thought he had missed it. He chased the rebound, but it nestles cleanly into the net, and the Sonics defense drops back now. Chicago by 1 with 34 seconds remaining and the crowd on their feet.
Mano y mano. Gary Payton against Michael Jordan.
Brown right side trying to get it to Michael, but can't. Brown is covered by Hawkins. Skips it low to Longley. Luke Longley working on McElvain. Finds Michael at the free throw line right. 5 of the shot clock. Jordan double. Cross court to Brown. 3 into the lane with 1. Short arm the runner. Rebound low.
Oh, no.
Up and in. 24-second shot clock.
Yeah.
Has been buzzed.
Violation.
Before the shot was put back in. And the Sonics will have possession of the ball. And the Bulls by 1, 90-89 with 15 and 6/10 seconds remaining in the game.
Yeah, and that's the kind of defense I was hoping the Sonics would play all of the second half. Just that helter-skelter, shake them up, then double-team Michael, make a Randy Brown have to shoot the basketball under a lot of pressure with the shot clock winding down. Yeah, he can hit a jump shot when there's 20 seconds on the clock and we're in the third quarter. But guys have a tendency to tighten up when the game is on the line, unless they're Michael Jordan.
All right, the Sonics have possession of the ball. 16 seconds remaining. The Sonics have a 20 timeout left, but no full timeouts. Chicago has 3 fulls and a 20 as well. The Sonics trail here by 1 at 90-89. Think about the Chicago Bulls and the position they are in. Night in, night out. They are the highlight of the season, of the month, depending on the conference they're playing in. In this case, the highlight of the year coming in here is the defending world champions in Seattle. Playing not only without Scottie Pippen, who averaged 20 points and 6 rebounds a game last year, but without Steve Kerr, who averaged 8 points and was a 46% three-point shooter. Yet, they still have managed to go 8-5 on the year, and right now they have the Sonics on the ropes.
Yeah, they do it. You know, Steve Kerr, his accomplishments are kind of not taken, well, I guess they could be taken for granted, but he's the guy that extends your defense way out, so he opens up the driving lanes and allows you to get a lot cleaner looks at the basket when you penetrate. But the Bulls are 8-5 at this point, and they haven't played well. They lost their first 4 road games to Boston when the Rick Pitino thing and the euphoria was going on there, in Cleveland, and Atlanta was on a torrid streak, and then Phoenix is playing good basketball right now themselves. So, it's still early. They're gonna put this thing together when Kerr gets back, depending on what happens with Pippen. This thing will be together, and they'll get their 55 to 60 wins this year.
Pippen stands in front of the Bulls bench, and he looks down here with a wry smile on his face at the Sonic bench, and then he looks out at Gary Payton as if to say, all right, what are you going to bring to us now? 16 seconds remaining. Bulls by 1. Michael comes over to clean the shoes. He's back out on the floor. The Sonics. Baker will bring it in from backcourt. The Bulls will await the Sonics at half court. And no pressure on the inbound pass.
It'll be Michael Jordan against Gary Payton.
Payton will take it. Sonics down 1, 12 seconds. Payton off the Baker screen. Stops, pivot, picks up the dribble, needs help. Coming to get it, Hawkins with 6. Drops it low to Baker with 5. For the game. The shot. He got it with 3 seconds remaining in the game. Vin Baker with a fall-away jump shot. Makes it 91-90 Seattle. Baker had nothing but net on his mind when he let it fly from the baseline. But the Bulls will have possession with 3 seconds remaining. And down by 1.
Vin Baker had only 4 field goal attempts in this half. He saved the biggest one for his last shot. Looked up at the shot clock. Saw that it was winding down. Knew he had about 5 seconds to get something done after he got the basketball. He didn't waste any time. Now, the offensive Sonics ran. They tried a high pick and roll between Payton and Baker. They didn't get anything out of it. Hawkins frees himself up on the wing, feeds Baker inside. He's going to see the clock is winding down and realizes it's money time. Cold cash Monet. And is Vin excited? Yeah, it's going to do a lot for his confidence with a new team, come in, replacing Sean Kemp, get called upon to deliver, and then deliver. It's one thing to get called upon to deliver, Kevin, but when you actually deliver, that's a whole other thing.
Oh, I know that all too well, my friend. 19 points for Vin Baker in this game. 12 rebounds, 9 of 15 from the field. Now the defense. 3 seconds remaining. And deny Michael Jordan. Let's take a look one more time at the Sonics shot with 3 seconds remaining. Vin Baker, the follow-away baseline jumper. Beautifully done.
Yeah, that was beautifully done, and he is just ecstatic, pumping the fist, exhorting the crowd. And this is when you really feel like, as a player, that you belong in a new situation where you can do something at crunch time to help your team regain the lead. But with 3 seconds, that's more than enough time for a catch-and-shoot job by the master, MJ.
Or by Tony Kukoc. Watch him. He has scored 30 points, 19 in the second half, and has had the ability here in the second half to turn and release without really looking or measuring to see where he's at. I mean, he just has the feel right now.
You know, one good thing is that Scottie Pippen won't be asked to take the ball out of bounds.
Kukoc will, with 3 seconds remaining, they'll have it in front court.
But like you say, I mean, I'd be afraid of Jordan and Kukoc. Now you negate Kukoc's possibilities by having him inbound the ball, but he is that taller defender who can shield the defense. But the Sonics aren't pressured out of bounds. Delip is going to play 5-1-4.
Kukoc pump fakes right, gives the long lead back to Tony Kukoc on the run with him before stops, leans off balance, shot blocked by Baker. Game over. Vin Baker with a game winner and the block on the Kukoc shot. And the Sonics win it over Chicago here tonight, 91-90. Tremendous effort by Vin Baker in the late moments of this ball game, and he exalts the crowd as he leaves to go into the Sonic tunnel to the locker room. Final here tonight, the Sonics eke it out over the Bulls, 91-90. We'll return.